Wheels Files just dropped. Dude, do not tell me this is so, bro. What is going on with Larry Wheels, bro? Like, I like Larry Wheels personally, right? Like, I like his content. He's really like, like I've been on my little journey of like trying to get healthier and fitness, right? I went from 225 last March or last April, and I am down to 170. And Larry Wheels, he's part of this journey just because like I watched some of his videos, I watched some of his stuff so I can, get down to this weight. And so to see my guy going out like this, oh man, I'm not ready for this. So let's go ahead and jump into
So
it.
for my
We're gonna be
fitness
getting through.
bros out there, my gym rats out there, the Larry Wheels files just dropped, and I just gotta say it's embarrassing. It's worse than you can imagine.
Oh
What?
no. Who
What are we
did
talking about?
this? What?
I guess,
So we all
bro.
know if you're in the fitness scene, this is Larry Wheels, very famous
Mm-hmm.
fitness influencer, and here's his
Legend.
wife right here, and in the bottom right here, right, you can see Larry with his wife right
Smiling.
here being embraced by another man. I don't know who he is, but the optics are looking bad, and we have some
Yeah.
text messages we're gonna read today. We're gonna see on screen, and I know a lot of people don't know who Larry Wheels is right now, but right now there are a lot of cuck allegations being thrown his way, and it seems as though
Oh God, no. Oh, play the song.
that is tarnishing everything he's worked for over the last decade or so.
Run that back. Run that
After all-
back. What are we talking about? Not the no, not the Sneeko allegations. Not the Sneeko allegations.
Allegations being thrown his way, and it
Run
seems
that
as though
song.
that it's tarnishing everything he's worked for over the last decade or so.
Damn.
After all the memes that have been going viral on the internet, this is what you come up with?
Yeah.
While I'm on live?
Bro.
He does not look too happy about this because optically, and mind you, he just had to slap some guy the other day for trying to approach his wife because
That's
he
true.
tried approaching his wife and
Oh,
flirting
Dean.
with her.
Bro, Dean literally has not had a good start of the year. Like, bro, his I think the hood of his car, or not the hood, or the roof of his car flew off of his whip, which was insane. The smack, the elbow. He did get kicked off a no jumper as well. Dude is just not having a good year, bro. If I would, like I said, stay inside, bro. Just go home, bro.
So that was the slap right there. And this other guy right here, yeah, he got rocked by that guy. That's a whole other situation. This
Terrible,
all
bruh.
happened within the same 48-hour period. But back to Larry slapping this guy. Well, you see, when you have cuck allegations going around and you have the optics of your wife being
Ah, that's not a good look, actually. Yeah, that's not a good look, bro. It's not a good look. Like these are like where did they even start, bro? Did it start from this? I mean, it looks terrible, yeah, because this dude's just smiling in the corner, you know. And while this gentleman right here is straight up just full grasping your wife, with both arms, just hugging her like a teddy bear, bruh. Larry, 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 my guy, what are we doing?
potentially interested in other men, they're
No, bro. No,
around
bro.
and
He might as well just put this other hand on her hip and say she's mine. Larry. Larry.
you have the optics of your wife being potentially interested in other men, there will be people out there, clout chasing or not, trying to test those boundaries. And
Damn.
unfortunately for Larry, it's putting him in a very tricky position at the
Is
moment.
it? Damn, and she's just laughing at that, right? She's just laughing, giggling, and everything. She didn't really even think of like, damn, how is this gonna make my guy look? Huh? How is my husband gonna look if I post this? This gentleman right here, you know, just going ahead and just does this look like my and look at my husband. He's right there in the corner. Like she didn't have really a thought on him, right? Her and her shiny ass bright. You know what? Never mind.
You can see in the comment section, someone said, "This is a cucking ritual." Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh, that's funny. It's Myra, and he says, I see trouble in a rose. And that was like the second or third time he DM'd me and I sent his message because I never replied.
Bro, really thought that.
It's Myra, and he says, I see trouble in a rose. And that was like the second or third time he DM'd
You let this loser text you more than once. You let this loser text you more than once. Yeah, that is grounds for divorce in my eyes. Ain't no way you're telling me you're gonna, especially Myron, especially this guy right here in particular, bro. I would rather Sneeko slide in her DMs than this dude, bro. Cause this dude is straight up lame, the lamest dude you can know next to Walter, right? Lamest dude you can ever know, bro. And the funny fact is here is that this dude went to Turkey to get a fresh new hairline up and all that, and he's still going bald from it, bro. Like, what do you want from this guy? Has no genetics worth passing on, you know? Just saying, it's true. This is just it's a generational loser trait that you will inherit. So not really worth it. You should have blocked him first try, and Larry should be a little more upset at the fact that this douche is texting your wife.
And I sent his message because
Third time is crazy
Bro
though.
really thought that he was about to cuck me.
So yeah, I heard Myron Gaines from the Fresh and Fit podcast was in this man's wife's DMs too on some
my God,
unprofessional
bro.
exchanging of words. And I just gotta say, if you're a content creator and you're sliding into the DMs of another man's wife outside of things related to content or purely platonic inquiries, then you're just doing too much, bro. But then again, with Larry Wheels and these cuck/swinger allegations, it's looking like we might have another
Swinger?
Adam 22 situation here.
And
Oh
so
God.
Larry
No. Like Adam 22 is gone. He's done. Like ain't no coming back no matter what he does, bro. He literally got hit. He literally let his wife get the BBC, and then he let said BBC beat on him. Right? Like that dude Jason Love knocked him the hell out. Come on, bro. There's no returning from that. That's just that is a fate worse than going into a void full, like it's just worse.
Wheels
I don't know.
is actually a cuck. And I'm not suggesting
Wait, is that supposed to be Larry right here, sitting in that chair, bro? Holy.
maybe. I'm not saying I think. I'm saying that I know. One day I want
Why?
you to text me about this kind of stuff and
Whoa. So allegedly, these are some screenshot exchanges between him and his wife. She says, when we go to New York, we are effing in public. He says 100%. One day I want you to text me about this kind of stuff and talk to me like a cuckold. Thanks in advance. Crying emoji face.
Larry, not like this, Larry. Not like this, bro. Not like this.
Kind of
Love
stuff
God,
and talk
Larry.
to me like a cuckold. Thanks in advance. Crying emoji face. So he's
Wow.
hysterical about this. He has no problems with living that cuckold lifestyle. And honestly, I just gotta say, of course, like particular guys being into feet or elbows or chins, it's all an acquired taste. Just like
An
how being a
acquired
cuckold
taste.
is also an acquired taste as well, of which
No.
I don't have the taste for. I'm sorry, I do not understand. Hey, I'm at a loss for words, man.
All right, this is the first one that you guys saw in Greg's video. Larry sending a screenshot of his face, right? Showing that he's a cuck. And he goes, you think your OF members know I'm a cuck? She goes, most likely. I can tell them.
So wait a darn minute here. Larry Wheels' wife has an OnlyFans? So
Yeah. What? How do you marry? Dude, Larry, what are we doing?
after further research,
Your ex-girlfriend also had OnlyFans.
Right. I am very open-minded, and I have my kinks like everyone else. So there are things that, of course, I won't talk about on camera, but there are things that, like for example, with OnlyFans that don't bother me at all.
yeah, Larry, I think what you have is more than just a kink, to say the least. So to clarify, this exchange of messages were from his ex-girlfriend, not from his current wife, although his current
You think your OF members know I'm a Nah, it's done. They dropped. The Larry Wheel files dropped, and they were, in conclusion, they were in fact true. All allegations were true.
wife knows that he's a cuck too.
You think your OF members know I'm a cuck? She goes, most likely. I can tell them.
Bro, that is crazy. What do you mean? Do you think your OF members know I'm a cuck? She then responds, most likely I can tell them. Again,
What?
this type of relationship
Why?
I just cannot fully comprehend at all.
He goes, how would you do that? She goes, a video or photo, and I can say Larry loves being a cuck. Who would help me?
What? No. And guys, this was from his ex-girlfriend before his
What
career
is
wife.
his
And
response
this guy
to
was
this?
trying to really get onto her OnlyFans page because she was an OF girl, right? Selling cheeks for the interwebs, and he wanted to be the face of that. He wanted her members to know that she was in a relationship with a man, which was him at the time, to fulfill his kinks of being
Bro, how does this big, beefy mother effer, bruh, want likes, bro? It doesn't line up, bruh. Like you're too big to be a bro. What?
He wanted to be the face of that. He wanted her members to know that she was in a relationship with a man, which was him at the time, to fulfill his kinks of being a voyeur, I guess, some kind of chair sitter in the corner. I fully don't understand the mind of a cuck. I cannot even begin to fathom why this would turn anybody on, but alas.
Now, this is the part of the conversation with the girl where Larry is revealing to her that, you know, it would mean a lot to him if she would do shit with other men. All right, so you understand the context.
No.
And she says to him, you know, it feels wrong doing it when I'm going out with you. Like, you sleeping with another girl, I would hate it. Larry goes, that's why you'll love it, because it's wrong. But I'll love it more than you do. Ha ha ha.
Bro, this shit is not funny. He thinks that she's as messed up as him because he has a depraved kink where he wants to see his girls get plowed by other men. And I just gotta say, if that is you, I'm sorry that you were that way, but you were not mentally wired correctly. I don't know what you went through as a child or as a young adult, man, to think that you're gonna be able to have a successful long-term relationship with any woman while wanting her to have intimate relations with other men while you watch. She's gonna be free.
Yeah, something short-circuited during your growing up, bro. It might be the corn, because I feel like, all right, I feel like corn does this. It's like it prepares you to be a cuckold. Am I wrong for that? Like, let me know what you guys think on that aspect. Like, do you guys feel like that's true? Because I feel like it sets you up for that. Like, that's why you gotta be very, like, you know what I'm saying, when you're out here, you know, gooning and stuff like that, you gotta limit yourself, and you can't be out here gooning every single day and stuff, bro, because it's like, bro, like, I feel like if you watch corn, bro, and you doing all this, it's like it just prepares you to be a cuckold, right? Like, if you're into, you know what I'm saying, if you're into corn, like crazy into corn, you're gonna end up being one, bro.
Out. I'm telling you, not saying there aren't girls out there who are interested in things like this, but it seems as though, based off of what I learned, this girl, his ex-girl, was not into it at all. Even if she did have an OF, this is something that was way out of bounds for her.
And she goes, so would you know about sleeping with another girl? He goes, no, of course not. She goes, I suppose it's not easy to understand what I enjoy. I know most men want to stick their D in everything that comes their way. So you'd only like me to do it, but you doing it with the girl is wrong, so it's the same?
Right, so basically Larry, he has no interest in sleeping with other women, right, in this supposed open relationship. He only wants his woman, his girlfriend or wife, to sleep with other men while he just, gets the pleasure of watching. And that's the part that trips me out, because
That's
it's like,
crazy,
what?
bro.
As a man, bro, you are built to be territorial over your woman or any girl you're in a relationship with. How do you even get to the point or state of mind to where this is something that you like, much less turns you on?
And then he goes, but then there are guys like me who want their girlfriends to get and send pics.
Oh God.
Wow,
bro, nah. Chris, this is diabolical work.
And then he puts his arms up like,
yeah, bro. I hate to see Larry Wheels go out like this, bro. And this is one of those moments where you got to separate art from the artist, right? Because this content, it helped me a little bit when it comes to my weight loss journey, and so, but to see him go out like this sucks, bro. I hate seeing a content creator I like go out like this. Like, comment down below which content creator you like that has gone out like this, or in any other way that you were like, damn, not like this. Like, let me know.
what a girl does in her emojis. And he says, I enjoy you being open and slutty. While I know I'll never touch another, it's how I'm wired. It doesn't excite me to sleep with another woman. It excites me more if you sleep with another man.
Like the Konoha music. Play the Konoha music.
Yeah, his career's done.
Bro,
I don't see how
it's
you can
so
actually
over.
come back from this,
It's
right? You
over.
built a
It's
whole
over.
audience, like 99% men in the fitness industry, you know, being a strong man, strong, lifting weights and gaining muscle and being an alpha, right? Quote unquote alpha. Do you really think your audience full of young men and boys looking up to you as a strong alpha male, or just a strong masculine male with a lot of muscle who's supposed to be this this boss?
Now let's not go crazy, bro. You can't be out here like putting other men like in the pedestal like the way he just described them. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Like, respect is all you need. Like, oh yeah, I respect that dude. I like the way he moves. That's it. But I ain't gonna be like, yo, bro, like this dude over there, bro. Well, actually, let me rephrase that back. No, because even with because Muhammad Ali to me is that guy. Like, he is like Muhammad Ali. I love Muhammad Ali. I study him. I study his fights and all that good stuff. And I liked who he is. And so I respect Muhammad Ali to the highest, level that I can respect a man. Right. But I don't ever be like, yo, Muhammad Ali. Like, I ain't, what I'm saying? I ain't getting butterflies in my stomach for another dude. Like, I'm just gonna be like, yo, that's a man with character that I like, and I will, definitely like I won't be like him, but I will be like, I can model some of my characteristics and stuff like that, and somewhat like with his influence. That's the best I can do right there, bro. But like for me to be like on some other shit like this, bro, like I don't know, bro, that's crazy.
You think that type of audience is gonna resonate with
Like the way they do with like Andrew Tate in the beginning of his career when he first started coming out, like let me know who you guys have like that is like, who is your top tier person that you respect at the highest level? I would love to know that as well.
boss? You male with a lot of muscle who's supposed to be this boss. You think that type of audience is gonna resonate with this type of lifestyle you've been leading behind the scenes? And mind you, these text messages were only leaked because apparently the women that he's been trying to push this stuff on were severely psychologically traumatized by him trying to push the cuck lifestyle onto them. And I do want to make a disclaimer: if you are a cuck, or if you like watching your girl get fondled with by other men, hey, you do you. But just know that, bro, that type of relationship model is not sustainable at all. Especially if you plan on actually getting married one day, having a whole family and kids. Like, what kind of depraved degeneracy are you going to be letting take place in your house? But she goes on to say,
right? I can't believe this shit I'm reading. This conversation alone plays me on my insecurities. So if I did it anytime soon, I would think, well, if we can do it with the guy, what if he goes and does it with another girl? So I have to be totally 100% secure to do this. See,
so basically, she's insecure about this whole thing. It's weird. She's weirded out, and she's now saying, so I have to be totally 100% secure to do this. Because no normal girl, no normal woman, nobody in their right state of mind would think it's totally normal for their spouse, their significant other, to come out and say, hey, I want you to get railed by other people. Like, that type of conversation so out of the blue, way out of left field, is just, in my opinion, grounds for breaking up. But then again, she was an OF girl. Maybe she felt as though that she could play along with this to farm more members or guys into that type of content on OF. Because she does, as this conversation continues, seem to play into it a little bit. But I just gotta say, this is just horrible. And again, for Larry Wheels, man, everything he's built over the last decade or so is just, it's crumbling in real time.
Larry, in this whole conversation, he's revealing to the girl, I don't want to sleep with no other girls, but it's okay. You can do it with the other men because I like it. She says, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. As I said, I just have to learn that, and I totally trust it. He goes, more time together, more trust, and more comfortable. Exactly, still building on the foundations of the relationship. I do believe
foundations of the relationship built off.
That is the right face to have.
Foundations of the relationship. I do believe
What are we talking about, Larry? What are we saying?
Of the
What are we texting?
relationship built off of cuckism. How is that even a
For sure, and just laugh at it, but right now I'm not ready. He goes, maybe we can take baby steps in that direction.
baby steps to cuckoldhood? Baby steps to Larry Wheels sitting in the corner of a room while his girl is on the bed with another person. Yikes.
Bruh.
Enough said.
He says, of course, better. Slowly work towards it, at least to a point where you
Controversial. I don't know, but this thing is completely like out of my hands, out of my like league, out of like I don't even know how to like really process this situation. But you know, as much as we look down upon this situation, do you think it would be? Do you guys think it's let's look down upon if it was a girl on girl situation, or is this just still too? This is all just bad. This is bad. Like don't. There's no way around it. You know, that's my question to y'all.
can talk about it comfortably. Yeah, I mean, physically, someone else is a huge step. See, so she's not.
I just gotta say, the Larry Wheels, I watched the entire video. It's a bit too long, so if you want to see the original thing, go on over to
Johnny
John Bravo
Bravo.
Films on YouTube.
Bro, he took down West something. I forgot already. Wes Watson. There he is. His name is easy to forget. But yeah, he did a thing on Wes Watson, bro, and he eviscerated this dude. This dude is like literally like you don't want to get on this dude's bad side, bro. If you get on this dude's bad side, just say goodbye to your career, basically.
But
Larry
I don't see how you can come
is
back
another
from this.
example of that. You know what I'm saying? He's another example of that. Yeah, no, let me know what you guys think of this situation, bro. And let me know what you think about my theory on how a cook is born, right? Because for me, like I said, I feel like it's corn. All right, you watch corn, you're gooning, you're going crazy. And at some point in your brain, it rewires, it short circuits or whatever to where you're like, I want this live. I want some live action ish right here, bro. I want it in. I want to smell it. I want to all that stuff. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think.